Right, I want you to have a look at this. Okay. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, all of them. Okay.
สวัสดีครับ
Say sexy.
เซ็กซี่โอ้
And and I want you to see something else. See, Miss Thailand.
สวัสดีค่ะ ฮัลโหล
Okay, thank you. Okay. And I'll tell you why I showed you this at the start of my video. Okay. Now, you saw those people, right? They're actually below the area of my house. They're below that area, and they will be cleaning, the area, cutting the grass, and taking care of the surroundings. Now, what is the reason I showed you? Why did I show you those people? Okay, why did I show you? That lady you saw, no, with those two small children. I think 2 or 3 months ago. Okay, 2 or 3 months ago, her husband and her, they were in a construction site. Her husband was working in, the construction area. She was working in the cleaning area. And all of a sudden, the husband, as he was doing the work, he was a carpenter, the electrical saw, he was having a, not electrical saw, the grinder, they sharpen the stones and all that. With a freak accident, he lost control of that and it sliced his neck off. He died on the spot. Okay? That was her husband. The guy who's there is not a husband, it's just a neighbor. And in one swoop, she lost the man she had married. She has 2 kids to support now. They stopped their education and now they help the mother. The other lady you saw with the hat, who I jokingly said Miss Thailand, she is married to a foreigner, old man. Before COVID, almost every single day, they would have a party in their house. They had their own house. They would have a party. Nice people. Only thing, they drink a lot. They had their own rented villa, small villa. They had so much money that she even went for surgery for her nose and face, and he wanted her to get Botox injections and breast implants and all that. It's their life. They can do whatever they like. After COVID, he lost his paycheck. The company that was supposed to be closed down, retirement fund. There was no job. The 2 years of COVID pandemic, they lost everything they had. And now he's gone back to Europe. He's struggling, literally struggling. He's doing his labor kind of job. She is cleaning areas. Before, she was not doing that. And I asked her, Is there any time soon that you both will be coming together? They said, no, they don't have any money. Now, why did I share this with you? Was it to depress you? Was it to... In fact, I'll give you a more powerful example. You know, my wifey and I, we're planning a holiday after a couple of months. Okay? And this time I've told my wife, when we go for a holiday, this time make sure you take plenty of photographs, take plenty of video, make a list of where you want to go with your mom, which all places you like to eat, make a list of all of them, give me a costing, and what we'll do, we'll make each one, we'll sort out each one. In fact, I literally will be making sure her phone is empty, no photographs, no videos, which will be filled with photographs and videos. And I told her, make sure you meet all your relatives, all your sisters, everyone. Okay? Now, this is a couple of months down the line, but I'm still planning far ahead. Okay? Now, why am I asking my wife to do this? Because 2 years ago, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll know this. Just 1 week before December, okay? 1 week before, sorry, not December, New Year, 1 week before, like Christmas, around that time. We were supposed to leave 1 week before Christmas and go there and celebrate, the family together with my wife, me, the baby, my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, all the sisters, all the children, everyone. And 1 week before we leave, suddenly the news came that her father died. He had gone into the field, like this field. He had just gone to work. And he suddenly felt chest pain. Perfectly healthy guy. Yeah? He said, I'm feeling tired. He said, okay, go home and sleep. He went home. They sleep, they have like a temporary house like thing. So he went to sleep there, I think. Not too sure of this part, but he went to sleep. After some time, after a few hours, it was time to eat food. They start at early morning, at around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So at around 12 o'clock, they eat food. They went to wake him up, say, come, gin cow. Gin cow means time to eat food. Went to wake him up. He was not responding. Shaking him, not responding. And lo and behold, they realized he's not breathing. And before you know it, they found out he's dead. They called the hospital, paramedics, and he was pronounced dead. Heart attack. He was only, I think, 54 or 55 years old. Okay? Let that sink in, 55 or something. Now, here's the funny thing. My wife had gone to meet them, I think, 2 years ago, before that. 1 year ago. 1 year ago, before that, my wife had gone to meet them. I had gone. We had only taken few photographs, maybe 5 or 6 photographs. We only took 1 or 2 videos. We didn't take anything more than that. Imagine, we went there. We only clicked 4 or 5 videos. That also on a smartphone. And couple of photographs, 4 or 5, standing together. And most of the photographs, majority of them were taken on the day we were about to leave. Me and my wife assumed we could come back and do it all over again. In fact, my wife's father is a Muay Thai fighter, retired. we used to always say that he will teach and train our baby how to fight Muay Thai. He loved my baby a lot. It was his grandchild. His dream is every day he used to say, I want to play with the baby, you know, teach how to fight, and they would chat on video every day, almost every day. Little did we know that this was going to be the last time that he would ever see her. Little did my wife know the photograph we took would be the last photograph we ever take. The video that we took was to be the last. Nobody knew. And then obviously, I told my wife immediately, you leave, I'll be here, nothing doing. She went back. There was a funeral. Now this is the part that really gets to me. When he died, obviously they dressed him up in his military outfit that he wore when he served his country. He was a military officer or government employee. They dressed him up in the royal clothes. And obviously the last rites. And like Hindu tradition, they, put fire and cremate the body. So they put him inside. I saw this all on live video. After the last rites, they put him inside, closed it, and they set it on fire. They waited there. After the fire was done, maybe an hour or so, or more, they pulled the thing out. They pulled it out, and the only thing that was left was ashes. I still remember this, A full body went inside, and the only thing that came out was black, like black ash and, silvery gray powder. And there were a couple of bones, small, very tiny, half, like completely burnt, charred bones, small ones. They took all those pieces of bones, they have a religious thing. They put all these bones in, that bronze kind of bowl. They covered it, put his photograph. The monks blessed it. And that was what was left of him. There's not a day that goes by this image doesn't cross my head. Imagine just the night before he died. Hey, hi, how are you? I said hi. My wife was talking to him. See this? Hey, lizard. My wife was talking to him, and baby was playing with him, and he was like, you're going to come here, we're going to play. I so fondly remember he liked smoking cigarettes, So he could only afford to buy like 2 or 3 small cigarettes. You can buy loose ones. Buying a full pack was a luxury. I purchased the entire carton for him, My wife said, I wanted to buy the whole box. Wife said he'll smoke too much. So I bought him whole carton. He was so overjoyed. Imagine for a guy who can afford 1 cigarette a day, which is so precious. Smoke a little and keep. Smoke a little and keep. He was, for me, it didn't cost me much. But for him, it was joy and happiness. Another memory which I have of him is, they like to cook hot pot. You buy meat, chicken and all that, and you cook. They kind of enjoy cooking with a hot soup. So, because the family is poor, they would buy pork and all that once a month. Once a month, the whole family would come together. They would buy maybe spend $15-20 and share the pork with everyone. So when I was there, I would buy for them every day. Oh, he was so overjoyed. And I used to make sure that we bought extra pork for him. When he used to cook, no? The other children used to stand there with their mouth watering. And obviously everyone helps themselves. So they used to all take the choicest pieces. And he was like, no, you don't take my piece. He was like, I'm not getting anything. So whenever they would cook, he would keep his share separate. Because the kids, will just eat now. So, after, as to do that, my wife used to come to the room and say, thank you. My papa is so happy. And today, we only have photographs and videos and memories. My wife still, sometimes cries and tells me, I wish I had taken some more photographs. I wish I had taken some more videos. I wish I'd spent some more time talking to him. Because now he's gone forever, He's gone forever. She can never get him back. Just imagine. A person who was there in your life for 30 years, whom you called father, or you called your parent, or whatever, is no longer there. And nobody, I'll tell you, nobody could predict that he would die like this. Nobody. Nobody even remotely thought about it. Not a day goes by when my wife doesn't share some of these photographs with me and says, I wish I had spent some more time with Papa. I wish I had talked to him more, hugged him more. In fact, the only beautiful memory she has is on the last day before we leave. Thai people have this tradition where they wash the parents' feet with water, clean it with soap, and then kiss the foot and take the blessings. My wife asked me permission. I said, why are you asking me? Just do it. She said, other foreigners, they don't like their wives. I said, I don't care about other foreigners. You do. And then she was like, can I keep the baby here too? I said, I want you to make the baby do. He's saying, no, but it's your baby. What? My baby and this and that. I said, the baby has to learn respect. The baby has to learn the tradition and culture. Make the baby do the same. Now, obviously, baby was 1 year old or something, couldn't do it. But she was with the mother when she was doing that. And the parents didn't let the baby kiss or in the feet and all. They just hugged the baby. That was the only memory that was there of my wife, baby, mother, father. My wife was grateful to me that I allowed her. I was like, I don't know why you are even saying that I allowed. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to respect mother, father. You're supposed to keep your tradition and culture alive. You're supposed to touch their feet and take their blessings, and even the baby. I told her, you can make the baby kiss their feet. It's their parents. She said, no, my mom, papa don't want that. They love the baby. Like they say, life is so unpredictable, man. You're here today, gone tomorrow. I mean, think of all the people, whether celebrities or whether family people, who have just died suddenly. What a shocker it must have been. After I have come to Thailand in this last 5 years, so many deaths of so many people I knew, people I grew up with, celebrities, family people, friends, even people I didn't like, just vanished. You begin to think of life and its uncertainties, Like that lady, Just imagine, I used to meet him and talk to him, and he was just doing his work, and the machine just went and sliced his neck off. Where did this lady think that living a life of luxury, drinking, going out, traveling, eating good food, her husband, a retired guy. Even that house which is near my house, there was a lady staying there. Her husband was a Swedish scientist, very intelligent but hardcore drinker. They lived a great life. One day he just died, heart attack. I know what you must be thinking. Oh, Loy, you might be next. Can't say, man. Can't say. That is why, I tell people, each and every day of your life, live it to the fullest, Each and every day of your life, live it to the fullest. You might not get a second chance, I'll just conclude with these words of my friend. He's a multi-millionaire. I'll make another video what he spoke to me. The Indian guy. He went to meet his mother when he found out that she was hospitalized. She got a stroke. He was there next to her bedside, and mother's 80 plus. And after being in the ICU for days and days, finally, they said she's out of danger. But now the problem is because she had some problem with the prefrontal lobe. She can't communicate, she can't understand. She's just become like a vegetable. She'll just look at you like this. He was having tears in his eyes and saying, Loy, imagine I have to look at my mother just like this. Saying all the money I earned, everything I did, and I couldn't save my mother. And he says now he spends time talking to his mother more, and she has a few more days left. He doesn't know how long. And he was just telling me how unpredictable life is. Anyway, this holiday that I'm planned for my wife, I'm just doing it because maybe it'll be the last holiday that she ever has. Maybe I'll die, maybe she'll die, maybe parents may never be there. In fact, her grandmother imagine that her father's mother is 94. I'm telling you, this lady is blind and deaf. She walks completely bent down, completely like this she walks. She's only bones, bones. There's no flesh. You can pull her skin. She poops and pisses where she is. She just lies down the whole day. Don't know how long she'll live. How long she'll live. I don't want to live like that. I told her, this may be the last time you'll see her. We never know. Have those moments. Maybe you'll never have it again. This is life, This is life. The only message I can give you through this is, life is unpredictable. Don't be too sure that there is a tomorrow. So whatever you have to do, whatever, do it now. Live your life in a way that if tomorrow comes or doesn't come, there's no regret. I don't mean that take a credit card, blow it off, loan. Please don't misquote me. But do what matters. And one last piece of advice I'll give you is just to save what money can buy. Don't sacrifice things which money cannot buy. Just to save the things that money can buy, don't sacrifice the things money cannot buy. That's all I want to share with you. One life. You guys take care.